We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Forrest Whitley will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Striding in, DJ LeMahieu, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. 3-2 pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think they need to get some better performances out of DJ LeMahieu. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nope. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he'll get in there safely.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, That tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. A high fastball is in there.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Mike Tauchman. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead this one 3-0. Michael King gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros, the center fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The numbers, 282 to start play, 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. The 0-1 delivery. Bregman is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run homer for Alex Bregman. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Astros have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
They were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
This is line to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Well, and that's 3 straight hits now, and he's threatening to give that early lead right back to him here in inning number 1. Into the box, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Correa, left field and carrying well. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. Home run number 9 on the year as they take the lead 4-3. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Yordan Alvarez.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now 5-3. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. So here's Josh Reddick. There he goes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2. Brantley gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Cold strike at the knees. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And it's fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. George Springer is on deck. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
George Springer the next to hit. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah,
Your
Matty,
attention,
pressure's
please.
off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Tyler Lyons comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Too high, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Stanton, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Maldonado is on his way home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. It's a wild one, and 3 runs are in to score.
Now back, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
1-1.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Back goes Stanton. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Alvarez.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Alvarez, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
one of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Ford is under it. 2 gone. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. Correa rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. Way out in front now, up by 10.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Reddick is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. I don't know about you, partner, but I'm out of breath after watching 13 men cross the plate here this half inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Astros lead this one 13-3. Ready now, Mike Ford. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Right side and right into the shift. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
In now, Kyle Higashioka. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
Count 1 and 2.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. They'll start things here at 3:16. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball well outside. This is pulled into right. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and as you can see, they are way behind. Luis Cessa enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. So stepping in, Martin Maldonado. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he fouls this one off. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, George Springer, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
This is line to left, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, he's 0 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Runners on first with 1 down. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Two and one. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman.
Now batting, Jose Altuve. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Astros leave one, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
Now here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category. Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Judge is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Base hit into right center. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Standing in now, Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0.
Inside ball 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-0 offering. Hit down the third baseline. Second and third here, 1 man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Reddick has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The tag, and he is out. Yanks strand a pair, and they remain well behind. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now. Here's Carlos Correa now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Hit to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled off. The 0-2 pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The first baseman, number 10.
One out now in the Houston third, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him, and that's in there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Yuli Gurriel becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Here's Michael Brantley as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And it's fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Houston, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. At the plate, Mike Tauchman as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 1-2 is in off the plate. and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Mike Ford, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And up to bat next, it'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And as you can see, they are way behind. Now to the plate, Josh Reddick. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Chad Green gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Martin.
Digging in once again, Martin Maldonado. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Torres is calling for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in George Springer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Wade. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here it comes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He swings and grounds it to short. And there are 2 away now.
Next to the Yankees.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The third baseman, Alex.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's out.
1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
The count now at 2-1. Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Springer has a read on it. 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Labor.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Torres. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now the 2-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
To the plate now, Mike Tauchman. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Framber Valdez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. In now, Mike Ford. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Valdez features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The 0-1 on its way. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 3rd home run for him on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Now batting. The catcher,
Stepping in now, Kyle Higashioka.
Higashioka.
And a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Standing in now, Tyler Wade. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0. Four runs here in this half inning. He gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting. The third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 9 on the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Josh James is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 39.
Aaron Judge will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Judge.
Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Popped into the air, back behind second. Altuve will wait on it. 2 gone.
Now batting. The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Hit back up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. final damage here. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Astros on top, 13-10. Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yordan Alvarez.
Tommy Kahnle enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
High pop-up. Torres has it, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 10, Yulieski.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael.
Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they in fact still lead this one by 3. Torres will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And now a pitch on the way. This pitch is popped up. Bregman has a play. Makes the play. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
At the plate now, Mike Tauchman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-0 home. Down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so We'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mike Ford. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Reddick looks up, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 1-run ball game. At the plate, Kyle Higashioka. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
So now to the plate, Tyler Wade, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Chris Davinsky will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. DJ LeMahieu will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
Davinsky, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
3-1, here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Astros lead it 13-12. Last half of the 7th here. Digging in, Josh Reddick. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Oh, that's cool.
The 1-0.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, the catcher, Martin.
Stepping into the box, Martin Maldonado. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go George Springer. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Number 13 for him on the year, as they've taken a 2-run lead. Alex Bregman, and there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. Houston leads this one 14-12. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%, and with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off the game.
Settling in now, Aaron Judge. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Skied into straightaway right. Reddick on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Now in the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Springer calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Labor.
Ryan Presley enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 55, Ryan.
Stepping in, Torres. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail it by 2 in this wild affair. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready for another shot now. Jose Altuve. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And he struck him out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. Correa, left field and carrying well. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. His second of the game as they jump ahead by 3.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. And so take a look at ball 1.
Yordan Alvarez.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael.
So digging in now, Michael Brantley. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 9th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 15-12. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Roberto.
In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. He'll start things out against Roberto Ozuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The 17th, Mike Tauchman.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Tauchman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That misses 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one's in there, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate now, Mike Ford, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. 1-1.
Outside.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Last chance for the Yankees. And he fouls this one off. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Yankees, good night.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
15-12, the final score in this one. The Astros posted 15 runs in this one. Forrest Whitley earned his 5th win of the year. Michael King gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. Roberto Ozuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.